pick on form, and when I say form, I mean how they're playing if they've been allowed to play. So someone like Savir Rafa, you know, I'm going to select him on form because of what he did in Vegas and Wellington and all season. But the players that haven't been involved, then it's what's happening this weekend. And you know, I'm not blind. I saw some stuff that PO2I did this weekend that no other player in the world can do. But I also saw a lot of stuff he did in defenders that shows that he's not yet fit enough. So the decision is, you know, do you open the door for PO and show him that, you know, we certainly don't harbour any ill will about anything that happened over the last few months. I'll sleep on my decisions about that. But no, there were some good returning players, but I can't also, like, you know, there's players that we don't talk about that haven't been playing for Fiji. But you know, I look at the Wardens Gold team, for example, and there's lots of players that have been playing regularly, week in, week out, in tournaments around Fiji and knocking on the door. And for them to suddenly get jumped in the queue by guys that have just come from overseas, I mean, that's difficult for them to take probably. So I've got to be sensitive about making sure I make the right decisions. No, I thought he played well. He had nice footwork, particularly in the early rounds this morning. He had some lovely clean breaks. Played well. Obviously, you can see like our cupboard is very full with playmakers at the moment. So just if people don't make these squads, it doesn't mean that we're not keeping an eye on them and tracking them. You know, you can't have everybody in the squad. I need to give the guys that we selected a chance for selection. So he played well. It's open, you know. I mean, what was I guess frustrating for everybody last year was that, you know, some of the boys returning this time last year played in Hong Kong and then they went away again and we lost them again. And as a coach, I need to have consistency of the squad. I can't have some players popping in and popping out for tournaments. So that all comes into your selection, you know, your form, how long they've been in the country, where we need to get some more strength in the squad. Everything comes into it. Short and sweet preparation. I'd like to say how thankful I am to Marist Sevens to put on another great tournament here, and it aids our preparation for Hong Kong. And I hope if we do win Hong Kong that the Marist clubhouse will be having a pint of Fiji Bitter and saying, well, we were part of that. We contributed to that, because no other country in the world can put together tournaments of this calibre 2 or 3 weeks out from the tournament. So this has been a big part of the preparation for the boys individually. And then next week we'll have a good camp. Split it down to 12, are working very hard next week and the second week, and then when we get to Hong Kong we'll take it easy and get ourselves ready for the energy first.